Hey y'all, welcome to Rant Raven America video. So glad to be back with you. I know it's been a bit, stuff's been a bit for me. I've been actually wanting to do this video for the past 3 weeks now, and I finally have some free time. I'm like, I need to get this video done, especially with everything that goes upside here, before I forget everything I wanted to do and talk about today. Actually 3 weeks ago. Um, so, yeah. Hope y'all been having a great day, great life. It's been, damn, I forgot how long it's been since we actually done a video. Boy, it's been a long time coming. What I want to talk about, though, this is something I've been, again, it's probably a good thing it's been 3 weeks because it gives me time to actually think about everything and what I'm going to say and how I'm going to approach it. Uh, there's some sunlight there. Sorry, we got some storms coming in later on. I was curious, like, I don't know how much sun we're going to get you here. Out up to it's supposed to get the news and shit, so we'll see. But, anyways, guys, I can't exactly remember what all happened 3 weeks ago when I was like, I want to do a video on this. But what I was thinking of is, the Democrats and the Bible. Uh, no, don't worry, guys. We're not going to go religious on this video. Don't worry about that. I'm going to talk to you off about God. But they claim that they're Christian, or Catholic, or whatever it is they want to claim. But at the same time, they tear apart the Bible and then still claim that they want to be religious and how they believe in God and everything's okay. And it's like, really? Like, number one, and this is a blatant thing. In the Bible, it says two sex, man and female. Now, how the fuck are you going to say, well, no, if anyone wants to identify themselves anywhere other than man or woman, it's okay. And we're actually going to force it upon people. It's going to be taught in schools. It's going to be taught out there in the public. We're going to keep pushing this at you. Now, there's a third gender now. It's no gender. But yet, you keep saying that you are religious and you believe in God, and that the Bible's the Bible, and here you are going, no, 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 no. It's not me. And it's even beyond that context as well. It's also the whole thing of no praying to God. We're going to take God out of the schools. We're going to take God out of communities. We're going to take it out of businesses. Hell, they take it out of the damn Capitol Hill. But yet, it's okay because they're religious. It's just one of those things that, again, how two-faced can you be? Hypocritical. I mean, I could use other words. I'm not sure if they're all right, but in the context we're talking. But it's like, seriously, do you guys listen to yourselves? You guys look at what you're doing and then listen to what you're saying. I mean, that's the thing. I had someone way back when say, you should, how am I going to put this without actually putting it out there? I'm too broke to be sued right now. Although everything I say is the truth, so I'm not worried about the truth. It's just, how sue happy people are. But this just puts me, do as I do, not as I say. And as soon as that person approached me, I was like, seriously? In that case, then everyone around you is going to know how fucking lazy you is. Because all you used to do was sit around, don't do shit, so do as you do. And you're going to come at me saying, do as I do, not as I say. I prefer to say something and then back that shit up. I'm just going to do something, say something. And then what I said doesn't have anything to do with what I did. That ain't going to happen. So I'm going to talk the talk, I'm going to walk the walk. And actually, I'll walk the walk first and then talk about it later. That's just me. And that's something that Democrats don't understand. They prefer to talk the talk. And when it comes to walk the walk, like, oh, no, 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 everybody's life's totally different than that. That was just for the rest of you. Yeah, it's just something. How the hell are you going to say you Christian, you Catholic, you're going to live your life to the Bible? And most of the people in this pretty much everyone doesn't even live like to the Bible. It's supposed to, but never to the Bible. But to blatantly go out there and say there is no sex and we pick their sex, um, gay marriages, lesbian marriages, all that's welcome. It's fine. But I'm still religious. Everything that was just said there is wrong. Look it up. Look it up. It's right there, black and white. It's right there in the book. A marriage between man and woman. There's only two sexes, man and female. Male and female. Sorry. That's it. Now, people want to do what they want to do. That is fine. No, I'm not going to judge anybody for that. No, it isn't our place to judge. It's just what irks me is when they get up there and then go, wait, I don't understand what's happening. I'm going to use Nancy Pelosi real quick going, I got cut off for communion, fine, whatever. That just pissed me off. I don't know why. Because, as the Catholic faith states, this is what's there in the Bible. When you go against it, granted, what she got cut off from communion for was her agreement with abortion is fine. But still. And then people go, the people just need to listen to us. We know what we're doing. The fuck you do. You're up there making rules, making laws, thinking you know what's best. Speaking of rules and laws, again, maybe it's a good thing that there's been a lot that's happened in 3 weeks, huh, folks? Um, I don't know whether to laugh or just say, hey, that's typical, or get mad about it. Jason Aldean, he released a song way back in May called "Try That in a Small Town." Now I'm guessing, I'm kind of fuzzy on the details, but this video was released. I don't know if he did the video in July or if he had also done it shortly in May after he released the song. I'm not 100% sure on that. The reason why is because all of the stuff that's happened that people are saying about the music video has kind of overridden when he did the video. But anyways, the video apparently they took it as he's promoting violence, he's promoting racism, and all the song is, you actually listen to it and actually fucking listen to it. Maybe be from a small town, you might get the picture. Is hey, everything that goes on that's been going on. If you try it in a small town, you ain't gonna get away with it. Not in a small town. We have each other's back. We look out for everybody. That's not necessarily true, but the majority of the population of a small town does. And you get the 5 percentiles that don't. But it's again one of these things of they're going to say it, they're going to do whatever, and when they say it, oh, don't go against us either. But the one of the things they hit on with it was I like what Jason Aldean had to say. He goes, "Look, this is all I'm talking about is I came from a small town, and out there we look there of our own, and that's all that song's about. If you think any other different, you're ignorant or you're not listening." And then one of the other things too was they were saying he promotes gun violence, and he says, "No, I don't." Because I would start ragging on him too. You really shouldn't be singing a song about all that, about how rob a gun store, run from a cop, try that in a small town. That's just wrong because you were there for the shooting in Vegas for your show. I mean, how dare you say that? And Jason Aldean again goes, "Hey, look, guys, it's just a song. You got to take this whole thing out of context. I know I was there. I know the emotions that run high." And it was either him, Brantley Gilbert. There's been a few other country artists that definitely have this guy's back. I have his back too. I mean, great artist. But one of them said, No, actually, it's Matthew McConaughey. That's right. Correction. It's Matthew McConaughey who said, you know, if we take the word control and turn it around to responsibility, go gun responsibility, then people may be more apt to tune in and listen. Because no one, especially Americans, like to be controlled. You bring up control into a subject, and we immediately go, "Wait, what? You know, tell me what to, you think you can tell me what to do. You think you can tell me? Oh no, come try that again." So he said, change the verbiage around from gun control to gun responsibility. He goes, even Second Amendment supporters will go, "Yeah, I can be responsible to gun. I can talk about responsibility. I can talk about gun responsibility. But you want to talk about control, though? Don't try to control me." And I like to, again, this is all going back to a Jason Aldean video, just from the songs of the video. The video itself, I haven't watched the video. I guess there was some news footage that was included with it showing the violence and the riots and during the Black Lives Matter riots and all that. And the bigger thing is that I don't, I mean, I guess I kind of get it, I really don't, was something that happened way back in like 1970. So there was a lynching in front of the courthouse in a small town, and he used the courthouse right there. He was singing on the steps of the courthouse in his town, and everyone was like, "Oh, how dare you do that? That was the thing of lynching." And it's like, are you really picking apart a fucking video just to pick apart something, just to throw in racism and your fucking point of views that you think are right, and trying to force on everybody else? Like, it just has me scratching my head, going, "Is that where we're going with this?" Totally, totally, totally. Just don't know what's going on this day and age. I mean, maybe if you guys can enlighten me a little bit, feel free, leave me some comments, something that I can look at and say, okay, maybe this makes some sense. We can talk about it, have a discussion about it, as usual. Like I love to go on this channel. But I haven't got very many comments on any of my videos. Guys, hit me up. I am really cool and laid back. I know that you probably see the videos like, damn, this dude's a dick. I don't know if I can talk to him. You can. You can. I also do not leave anything out there to the wind. If you say something, I may not agree with it. I'll have a rebuttal back. That doesn't make me an ass or a dick. You have your beliefs, I have my beliefs. And that's why it makes it a discussion. I'm never once going to say you're wrong, you're right. I'll try my best not to say anyone's an idiot. I know how I get when I can get a little heated. So I can do my best on that. Really good. I haven't put in that position where I got to respond to comments or whatnot. But I'm pretty sure if someone leaves me a comment, I'm actually going to respond in a professional manner. And if I don't, I know everyone that overwatches the videos or that sit with me through all of them will look at me and go, mm-mm. So I'm pretty sure I'll be put in check. I got a really good team around me. So, and yes, some of them have let it go, but hey, most of them are still pissed off that one of our videos didn't get posted because YouTube decided it was misinformation. We're not going to sit on that though. We're going to go test it. It's all right. And we had a talk the other day. We have pretty much conceded on this point now. We are no longer going to mention stolen in elections. We will not be afraid, however, to mention that they are rigged. And again, that's not just 2020, that's all elections. It's even just like your sports. Rigged. For most of you, pretty sure most Americans are football fans. Let's look at the Patriots and their fucking dynasty, right? Or hell, let's even go last year to the Super Bowl. One last play, let the game fucking play on. What do they do? Pass interference. Of course, with 4 seconds left, way to go, refs. Way to go. Yeah, rigged. So yeah, anyway, we have decided that's the new thing now. We're not going to mention stolen or anything like that. It's rigged. We have plenty of substantial proofs going on, not just on elections itself, but anything at all, majorly that has a decision basis that could have a big interference or something to do in our lives. It's going to be rigged. Now, there we go. We have set enough of the ground? Okay. Getting the head nods. We're good. Yeah, I do want to thank my crew a lot. I appreciate without them, a lot of this wouldn't happen. And they've all spent on me too about, well, it's been 3 weeks. Yeah, I know. But even they go, oh, maybe it's a good thing. Because honestly, I do get heated. As I see something, I want to do a video right away, and I'm pretty fucking heated about it, and it's probably not the best time to do a video. I mean, heck, for you people, actually, I don't know if I should say that or not. For most people that are going, I don't know if I'm going to give a comment, he's pretty worked up. I was going to say, again, you have to leave me a comment. We'll have a discussion about it. I kind of see where some of you guys are probably thinking of, I don't know. Well, you might let me have it. Trust me, I got my checks and balances. I got a good system. It's worked out. What? It's been over a year, so it's worked out so far. We've only had one video that's been deemed inappropriate. So, well, one video out of 40? Or am I raising the bar a bit too high? 20, 20 videos, so yeah, not too bad. I was thinking about too discussing China. I don't know how many of you all have been paying attention, but apparently China's not pissed off at Russia. China's backing off on that stance. And I think a lot of it has to do with. Oh, wait, are we going there? I think it's time to talk about China. Oh, I mean Biden. Yeah, I think it's time to talk about Biden. News has come to light that all politicians are fucking liars. Oh, that's not news? Uh, shit, I thought that was news. Yeah, I mean, everyone was up in an uproar when Trump was doing it, so I just figured this is new. This is like new. No, no. Okay, it's not new. Shit, I got excited there for a second. Anyway, news has been brought to light that when Biden said he had no dealings, no business dealings with his son, he had no idea about his son's business dealings. It has come to light via text message to the FBI that, no, an informant to the FBI. And there's text messages that were sent back and forth and emails that were sent back and forth between Hunter and a ownership group from China that they were actually using the Biden family to buy property and land out here in the U.S. Not only that, but they were also giving gifts to the Biden family. And Joe Biden even met with one of the head CEOs of So Said Collaborative Company. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's right there on YouTube, or I think it's also on YouTube. I think there was something that broke on the news. So, but Google it. Hunter Biden, China. So I had to put in, pop up. Yeah, well, I really thought we were on something. I thought this was like new news there, that all politicians are liars. I'm like, shit. Maybe it was just new news for 6 years ago because Trump is not really a politician. So when he lied, he was like, maybe that was new. The whole thing confuses me a little bit. I mean, when you get into office, you can't lie. The fuck? Yeah, he was. I don't remember who said it, but they go, oh yeah, this needs to be brought to attention to us. It's very important. Biden actually lied to the American public. He needs to be impeached for lying to the American public. And he said, I had no clue about my son's business dealings. I had nothing to do with him. And yet it's right here he did. Yeah. Totally being sarcastic, guys. I totally am. Totally just being a sarcastic ass. Oh my goodness. Um, Political views have, I don't know. I'm thinking that, I was heavily instilled during the Trump era. I was, and I'm kind of wondering why in the fuck I did this. Or why. I should have just stayed out of it, paid no attention to the political landscape. Okay, I should have gotten so in-depth involved in the political landscape. One of those right now just goes, that's better. Yeah, because of course I got my ear and a pulse on the politics. But completely getting involved, because honestly, I don't know. I was sitting there and I'm like, DeSantis has got some good things going for him. I forget what the hell he pulled. I know it was some law he passed out there in Florida last month. They had me go, wait a minute now. This, especially if you're the president, cannot happen. I know it was totally discriminatory across the lines. And when I mean discriminatory, it wasn't so much race discriminatory. I think it was more like it went against humans itself, just as a person against the personal rights. I can't remember what all it was. That's what happens when 3 weeks go by. And of course, we also know that DeSantis is, as the only challenger to Trump from the Republican Party, still a weak challenger. So we'll see him flopping, and yes, he's been flopping. Um, you got one person to go and go. Yeah, okay, here's the base Republican Party. If someone were asking right now, as everything sits today, I would have to go ahead and say that my vote will be cast for Trump. And yes, that does have me have doubts. It's not, again, this doesn't go so much as into what happened during the last few days of Trump's presidency and what he's facing nowadays. It just has to go with the circus that surrounds Donald J. Trump. I like the guy. I mean, I've got a lot of love for him, a lot of passion for him. But the circus surrounding him right now, it's like, do we really need that right now around the man that's going to be the next president? Okay, I said going to be the next president. Let me clarify that. I don't know the future. And if that ever happens, guys, I'll share a lotto with you guys and we'll all get a penny out of it, all right? The man who's looking at being the next president, do you want that circus around? Quite frankly, no, it was fun for the first 4 years. I mean, oh yeah, that was fun. It's been a while since we had a president like that. But now it's kind of gotten a bit old. A lot of people also are like, yeah, but there's also his lies and all that. Yeah, Trump's a salesman, he embellishes. Call it a lie, I call it embellishment. That's just how it is. That's the way I look at it. Is it good for the country? Yes. Can he get us back on the correct path? Yes. Can he get rid of all the cinematic freaking laws that are going to happen the Democrats have been passing at will? Yes. But the circus that surrounds him. I tell everybody this. I said, look at it this way. Timmy Tebow going to pick on you a little bit. Everyone had, and maybe some of you still do, Tebow Mania. The guy was a beast in college, right? He gets into the NFL, gets with Denver, and this is one thing that one of the analysts said. I was listening to the draft up there while I was living in Denver at the time. Well, actually, it's one, but still. And he said this. I'm going to say right now, I don't like the pick. I really don't. Because I look at Tim, and I see a whole lot of unneeded, unwanted distractions that come with him. I don't like the pick. I don't like the guy either, which that he would backtrack later on because 5 minutes later he gets to sit down with Tebow and talk. He goes, okay, I like the guy, but the distractions that come with him, I don't like that at all. And after his tenure in Denver over in the Jets, of course, New York's going to pick up garbage, right? Sorry, Timmy, not that you're garbage. That's not what I mean. I still like Tim Tebow, by the way. But it's not that, when I say garbage, it's not that he's garbage. No. The sideshow attractions that show up and all this distractions that come in. And that was the one thing that New York, I can't remember who said it from the press, said, yes, we're going to get Tebow. It's going to be great. It's going to be good for ticket sales. Is the locker room ready for distractions? This is the same questions that I ask myself over Trump. It's not that he's a bad guy. It's not that he's a bad president. Are we ready for more distractions that come with it? No one at this point is going to pay attention to what he's going to do as president. Not now. He's going to get up in front of the media and every fucking question that's going to be asked in a presser is everything that's been going on for the past 5 months. Hell, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if the question would pop up over his last 4 years in office. Besides some fucking distractions. Please, I'm going to ask some questions here. Please comment back. Let me know if I'm right or wrong on these points. Got about 2 to 3 to make. And this video might run a little bit over 30, guys. I am watching the clock. So, alright, here we go. Has anyone at all heard about the deal, and not the deal, the bill that Trump pushed through for the VA? Did anybody hear about that while he was in office? See, this is the trick question. While he was in office after he pushed the bill through. Did y'all hear about that? The second one, the Chinese buying up the crop. Did y'all hear about this? Again, while he's in office. This question I'm asking have that to pertain with while he was in office. And like I said, there was like 2 there. Those were the most key ones. Like, I know any other one I can ask, yes. Everyone heard the staunch stance against North Korea, the strong stance on the southern border. Yeah, we've all heard about that. But those 2, I'm pretty sure, stood under the radar. Why? Because everyone was so involved with Trump said this on Twitter. Trump did this. We need to take care of this because he said this. That's just not right as a president. From CNN all the way down to C-SPAN to CBS. That's all I ever heard about for 4 fucking years. What I'm getting at, guys, and again, correct me if I'm wrong. New comments. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But this is what I'm talking about. Even should he get elected again and become a president, no one's going to know what the fuck he does as a president. Because everyone, one, is going to be so fucking on the last few months, and then what's coming before the primaries, and even before the November elections. Who knows what's going to happen? But everyone is going to be focused on all of that in his last 4 years of presidency. Well, and a little bit the last month while he was in presidency. And that's all you're going to hear. That's the only thing that's going to be questioned. It's the only thing that's going to have anything to do with the Senate, the house, all of it. Fucking circus shite show. I think I said that correctly. Right? Circus? Fucking circus sideshow. Yes, that's all we're going to have. So yeah, there it is. Well, all right, folks, we have hit the 30-minute mark. Boy, that came up fast. I'd let us spend more time with you guys, especially since it's been 3 weeks since I've done a video. Well, 3 weeks since I decided to shoot the video, a whole lot longer since I've actually done one. Um, I'd love to keep talking, but again, I promise you guys, I'm gonna stick to the format. I'm gonna stick to the formula. Even my me supervisor's going, mm-hmm. So yeah, guys. All right, I'll try not to make it 3 weeks again before, or again in my head, it's been 3 weeks since I shot a video. I don't know why. Yes, I really want to do one 3 weeks ago, but hey, it's been fun. It's been real. We will catch you guys on this one.